Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams! Tuesday edition, and this room sounds even echoier than before edition because now all my stuff is out in the kitchen rather than the bedroom. So yeah, forgive me how echoey things are today. You really can't. That's the thing, I'm just talking normally and I can like hear the echo so much, but it's basically because this room has like half the stuff taken out of it. Like all of my stuff is now gone. So yeah, and this will be the last stream from this place. Hopefully, I'll get to that later. But how are we all doing? Lovely to see you all. Let's say hi to some people quickly, and then we'll get into the game, shall we? So hi, Kieran and Kevin and Lily. And I saw on Lara and Jupiter. Also on Lara, I like that you said when. Very, very amusant. And Xander, hi. And Kevin and Lily. And I think if I've said hi to everyone, I think I have. Let me know if I've missed anyone, okay? But hello there, everyone. Welcome. Lovely to see you. So let's get into the game. Oh, for the love of... Why does this laptop, like, unmute every time? Actually, hang on. I know what to do here. Every time I turn the computer off, it like unmutes, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna change like the volume so that but sorry, the game may be a bit laggy for a sec, just whilst I or not. Okay, great. My computer's like crashed. Hang on. I'm gonna do that. Fine. If you want to be annoying, computer, be annoying. Okay, there we go. So, Akiba, hi, welcome. And again, apologies for this echo. This is like so bad. This really sounds like such an amateurish thing. Whereas normally I have so much stuff that it does create a little bit of a natural de-echoing. Echo. But there we go. Okay. Chat, my lovely chat. Let's get my phone, let's get the spreadsheet, let's figure things out. There we go. Right, okay. So, let me just get my spreadsheet, and then we'll do the intro and the setting up and all that lovely stuff. Okay. Perfect. Can't hear an echo at all. Really? Even if I just talk like this, it doesn't sound, because it sounds super echoey to me. And if I go like this, hey, echo, that sounds super echoey. Like maybe when I do the like yelling from a couple of feet away, like, hi, echo, that probably you can hear the echo. But okay, so chat. We are now. Oh god, what did we... 5 weeks since we got Blacephalon? The little Reaver. Okay, interesting. So chat, we are hunting for, and have been hunting for, since the 24th of April, Yuxi, Thunderous, and Katana. Speaking of Splatoon, new Splatoon stuff was announced. I'm sure we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so my current tickets are for Yuxi, Thunderous, and Katana. So here's what I need from you guys. I need you guys to let me know if you're able to do those 3 Pokemon. So you are going to say, when I say the magic phrase, may all horses be held until such a time. You're going to say strike, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of Yuxi, Thunderous, and or Katana, okay? So strike, I can do, Yuxi, Thunderous, and or Katana, okay? Ready, set, bow. Let me know, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with the show today. So, we have had wild cards. We did get our first wild card, so it's not like we're like a month and a half since our last legendary, but... Oh, Kevin's dinner. Kevin must have nourishment. No, okay, no problem. No, I do appreciate you guys letting me know when you like can't do individual ones. Like, it does genuinely help. So let's see. Onlara can do Katana and Thunderous. Kieran can do Yuxi or Katana. So It's looking like, and then hopefully Kiba in a sec will chime in, maybe. So maybe if Kiba can do anything, maybe we'll start with like Kartana, and then we'll move on to Yuxi for like the second round. And then that could work, and that could be a thing, and that could be good. So let me get the old spreadsheet, Areno. If I could do photosynthesis, I would, but Kevin, you sunny day. Okay, so let me just get the old spreadsheet up. Let's just get Silva, and then Kieran, and then Cuba. And then on Lara. And then basically, I'm hoping, in theory, in game theory, that we have... Hey, where's Perry? I used to be able to do the sound a little bit, but I forget how now. Okay, let's have like on Lara, Kieran, and then... No, Kiba's being a good person and helping up a neighbor with their printer. No. Kieran, do you feel like doing 2 switches? Because, yeah, this is a bit desperate today, isn't it? Okay, nevertheless, we can still stick with the plan of, like, Kevin and Kiba for, like, round 2, hopefully. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have Kieran's nice, and we'll join the raid twice. What happens if you get an advert while we're playing with you? I don't know when you guys individually get adverts, because you will get them at different times, so I don't know that. Long story short is, though, you guys miss little things. In fairness, we haven't really ever super duper addressed, like, what do we do if we're playing along together and get an ad? But usually the thing people do is they will, like... They will say afterwards, oh, sorry, I had an ad, and I guess maybe they lose the ability to chat, so they can't say, oh, no, I've got an ad at the minute. We kind of just have to roll with it. So, okay, well, let's have on Lara, Kieran, and Kieran. Watch, like, loads of people will join in a bit, and then, like, Fett will join, and Froggo will come back, and Reiji will join us for, like, the first time in, like, half a year, and everyone will join in, like, the next 5 minutes, I'm sure. Add roll with it, if you will. Very nice, Kevin, very nice. For that, we will have one less hammer for you today. Okay. So, on Lara, Kieran, and Kieran, please calm down. We're going to connect to the internet. And then we'll connect to the internet on the Wycom, and then we'll do that. So here we go. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say that we want to do a Dynamax adventure, because it'd be weird if we didn't. We're going to say Kartana. It feels weird to waste Kartana. Yeah, watch the ads so I get the ad revenue. Or get a YouTube Premium. And then you don't need to worry. Someday I kind of would like to get YouTube Premium, just because I would save so much time and, like, hassle from not having the ads kind of thing. Like, not having to, like, manually skip certain ads, or just the amount of time you would save. If you're, like, sitting and watching, like, an hour's worth of videos, you probably do get, like, 10 to 15 minutes of ads or something. So it would save you a lot of time. Right, okay, so Kartana, here we go. So let's go 06100210. How about that for a code? 06100210. And here we go. Now, boy, oh boy, now instead of 5 dents in my head, I only have 4. I thought you were going to say 5 cents and make it about, like, ad revenue, but oh well. Karen does have premium, nice. But yeah, so... No, if you get ads where you can hit the skip button, like, hit the skip button. But just don't use, like, ad blockers and stuff. Because they're just... Here's the thing. So Kartana, it's super duper weak to fire. It's also weak to fighting. Watch out for Leaf Blade, and go with special attacks over physical if we can. You guys know all this. But no. This must be the day where Bo gets shiny Kartana. I was going to say, if this is my last stream from this place, it would be fitting if I got a shiny. Right, Palpitoad is terrible against Leaf Blade. Kartana is special. Oh, but Exeggutor... I'm going to go with Crargonal just because it's a bit more interesting. Like, Exeggutor's just not a good grass or psychic type in this mode. It's just kind of disappointing. I always kind of forget about Exeggutor in this mode, to be honest. And why don't they have a Alolan Exeggutor? Where's that? Unless it is in this mode and it's even more forgettable. But no, just quickly regarding... Because I think people need to understand this, right? People sort of... Because there will be people who do complain about, like, adverts and... Or like, sponsors or whatever else. And it's like, okay, but basically... Either people need to, right? Basically, the world is going to work in certain ways. Right. Blaziken is a fire type, so we want that. And then, we will miss out on the Lampent, but Blaziken's better anyway. What we could do is we could do the Blaziken, and then we could do the Clefable, and then we could do, the top right, because the top right had a fire move, I think. Fire's going to hurt us, but we need... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, we did not really think of the whole, like, our team needs to be kind of also be good against fire aspect of this, did we? We probably should have taken that Palpitoad. Never mind, we'll remember that for the new house. But no, basically, like, all content you watch, either you have to pay for it directly, like through some kind of subscription or something. So like subscribing to like satellite television, for example. So either like you need to pay for it, sponsors need to pay for it, advertisers need to pay for it, or like the person does it for free. And it's like, well, if you want a high quality product, like I'm not saying my streams are high quality. Listen to this echo. But in fairness, I'm moving. But like if you want, like, you know, like there are a lot of incredible YouTubers out there who make some incredible content with like slick editing and just utmost professionalism, and it's like, well, they're not going to be able to do that for free. So it's kind of like, where's the money gonna come in? You know, until like if we get some kind of day or time come where we have like universal income or something, then yeah, people can like make stuff for free and we don't need to like have adverts on it or whatever. But like, you know, but even so, even if we did get to some kind of society where people needed money less, there probably would still be people who would take sponsors. There would be people who'd be like, hey, I'll pay you money to talk about my product, and people would say okay. So it's just kind of like hard. Fried egg, anyone? Exeggutor is seeds, not eggs. Xander the Hammer. No, I'm kidding. But, oh gosh. Hang on, let me set up the hail again. More like a fail. Lily asks an interesting question here. 2468, is this cheer feeble or great? Oh, feeble. Oh gosh. Okay, but that might be okay. That's better than a fire move, okay? And plus, it is lowering its own defenses here, so this kind of works. So basically, hopefully the move will be okay. I'll talk about that in a bit, but I'm hoping I'm like basically all good to go Thursday, right? However, there are a couple of things though. So the move won't affect the number of streams and stuff like that. But as you guys may have seen online, like a tentative deal has been reached with the strike. And so that means I could have like more auditions and sessions and stuff like that. And so basically, yeah, only cost us one life, could have saved us one life, could have been a lot worse. Agreed. So, are we switching, say, 4th place for Blaziken? Yeah, the Exeggutor. Do we want to get rid of Exeggutor? Because just Exeggutor's not very good. And the rest of these are kind of like more capable Pokemon. It's either like Exeggutor or Serena. But as long as, yeah, okay, awesome. Oh, sorry, and Seyo. This is why I say the Pokemon, not the person. But okay. But yeah, do we want to go Clefable? Because there is Togetic in the top right. There is also Nidoking, but Togetic's a little bit better. And there is also a Backpacker. Oh, and there is some Science. Do we want to do some Butterfree Science? Butterfree science. Butterfree science. We might as well. But yeah, so basically, there's gonna be like there's probably gonna be like a sort of temporary undoing of the strike, and then I imagine people will probably vote for like whatever gets like resolved. So basically, the actual like strike element of the strike streams might be over, which means I need to think of a different title for these streams and a different word instead of strike. Like there'll be the Spike streams, and we'll have like Spike from the Mario games or something like that. I don't know. So we will have to see. Like if I do get busier, then yeah, I just might not be able to do this like every day anymore. We'll have to see. Slowbro. It does have a fire move, so I'll take it. Double-edged sword, baby. Double-edged sword. See, I wouldn't strictly call it... I wouldn't strictly call it worse, because it does have the fire move. And Slowbro is a good special attacker, so... So basically, once the strike is over, we will have to see how it affects my life and my schedule and stuff like that. And I may have to go back to doing the weekends. And if I do the weekends, I don't know if I'll do like 1 day a week or if I'll do I don't know if I'll do 1 day a week or if I would do like Saturday and Sunday. Like maybe we could do a little bit on each day or something. Maybe we could try for like Monday afternoons or something, because I'm not really going to have auditions on like a Monday. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I do just want to give you guys that heads up. You may have seen that news already. A bunch of voice actors and stuff have been posting it. But yeah, we'll have, again, I'm going to aim to keep going daily because, you know, like, oh, well, I have like I will have in theory a little bit of a better space to stream in now. So like that's cool, but obviously just if life gets in the way, life will get in the way. So, but I am almost wondering if I should like, you know, I'll have to change the thumbnail because the thumbnail says like while I'm on strike, and I'll have to change that. But we might have to change the name of the like instead of saying strike, we'll have to say something else. So if anyone comes up with any names, I kind of like the idea of it rhyming with strike, just because that's so dumb. You know. But we'll have to see what happens. Well, Lily, I haven't said anything about the time or anything. I don't know why you've said about that. I haven't said anything about the time. It just... if it goes on, like, the weekends, like, maybe I would do them at a different time. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Again, like I keep saying, we'll have to see, okay? Like, I don't know. I don't know because the future isn't here yet. And it's neither, like, now, thanks to science. Like, just the future is the future. So, yeah. Right. Clefable's using Follow Me. So we'll have to see. But I just want to give you guys that heads up that maybe, you know, the strike streams could be changing in the upcoming weeks or something like that. And maybe even pretty soon. So, right, Clefable. Here we go. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. But I hopefully the move shouldn't affect anything. Again, the move was only going to affect, like, yesterday and today, in theory. The only thing is, I have been working on an assumption and been saying very loudly about, like, I'm moving with all my stuff and my stuff is moving with me because I don't have much stuff. I moved here with, like, a suitcase and a backpack, and I have not acquired much stuff since then. So, like, I want to move all my stuff in one go. I don't want to, like, leave a bunch of stuff in a house that I no longer live in. So I just want to move my stuff because I don't really have much of it. It might take like 2 car trips, but when I say a car trip, I mean a car journey that's between 5 or 10 minutes. Like, we're actually not moving that far away if you go by car. It's like long way to walk, but not a long way if you are not a long way if you let's see, if one of us gets a citrus berry, oh, never mind. Discovered a crack on your iPad. Oh no, that's the worst. That's kind of what led to the beginning of the end of my phone a little bit. But yeah, so but again, Lily, I haven't said anything as definite yet. Okay, sorry. Please stop like jumping ahead with things. Again, again, as I keep repeatedly saying, we will have to see what happens. I'm just letting you guys know that there is a possibility that maybe I might have to cut down on the number of streams. That's all. I'm not saying it is happening. I'm not saying it isn't happening. I'm saying it might happen, okay? I feel like I've been pretty clear with that now, okay? So, as, oh, the wing flaps, of course. On Lara, what are you thinking with regards to, switching here? Because I feel like either you or I need to, but should we see, like, who has the health or anything? Wouldn't it be funny if Bo got a shiny Togetic? Oh, that would be the most brilliantly hilarious final in this house shiny we've got. But yeah, but with the move, my plan has always been to move with all my stuff, and I have been repeatedly, like, saying that. And Lara just said the same thing. The message just came in. Am I or Bo taking this, or are we deciding based on HP? I think let's see, because look, if I die here, yeah, okay. On Lara, why don't you take the Togetic? Well, that decides it. So there we go. So I've kind of always been of the mind of like, I'm moving all my stuff in one go. It might take 2 car trips because I do have a bit more stuff now than when I moved here or whatever. But still, I don't really have that much stuff. Like, my roommates have been moving their stuff back and forth for like weeks, whereas I just need like 2 car journeys. That's it. So it's really not like, it's not really, I don't think it's like too much of any. Again, I know I'm not the one driving, but again, it is like 5 to 10 minutes away, and this is a trip that my roommates have been making like multiple times over the past few weeks. And we literally did it yesterday with the cats. We literally like drove twice in one day to this place with the cats. We took 3 cats first, and then we came back, and then we took the other 2. So I'm kind of hoping we can just do that with my stuff. Like, let's get a bunch of my stuff, and then we'll get a bunch of my other stuff. And if we can't do it in 2 trips, then fine. Like, you know, like I won't make us do a 3rd, but I feel like that should be fine. But I'm just a bit, or if at worst we have to leave some of my stuff like overnight, but then we'll get it like tomorrow, that's fine. But I want all my stuff in this new house like by tomorrow. I do not want to be missing stuff. Like, I don't want to be in a position where I'm setting up for the stream on Thursday, and then I'm like, oh, hang on, where's my thing? And worrying that I could have left it in this place. I want to make sure I'm like fully moved in by like because my roommate's going away this weekend, so I want all my stuff in there before she goes away. I don't want to leave any of my stuff here before she leaves. So I'm hoping that that's like the plan. Because otherwise it means I have to walk back here and get like several times to get my stuff, because I'm only going to be able to carry so much. So I'm hoping that's the plan, but I'll need to see. Like, maybe if my roommate ends up being busy or something, I'll have to just walk back to this house like back and forth all weekend to go get it. So we'll have to see. Right, here we go, everyone. Let's do this thing. Now, if it uses Leaf Blade on me or max overgrowth, we're in trouble. But otherwise, we should be pretty safe here. I could use a Reflect, but I'm going to go for the Cheese Freeze. Bo, how the heck did I leave my shinies in the old place? They aren't even physically there. I love it. I love it. But yeah, and then basically after this stream, what I've got to do is I've got to like unplug my telly, unhook my capture card from it, and then put my laptop away. And just kind of pack up my streaming set, basically. But yeah. Ooh, okay, there's the flamethrower from Slowbro. Oh, did Slowbro have a quick claw? Because that's pretty cool, if it did. Right, it's getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. Swords dance. See, look at all those, like, gold thingies it has on its neck. That's just not normal. Oh, here's the Leaf Blade. Thank goodness it didn't do that on Cryogonal. Right, here's the Ice Beam. Oh, look, an Ice Beam. Look how much damage that did. Right, here's the Max Flare. Well done. Yes. Well done, Team 1. That was fun. Very nice work, everyone. Very nice work indeed. So, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And well done, Team 1. So, hopefully, Team 2, hopefully, Keeper's neighbor has a successfully set up printer now. And then hopefully Kevin's like all well nourished now. And then we should be good for Team 2. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's do this thing. And here we go. Worst special defense in the game. It is bad, isn't it? So yeah, thank you for all the stars and sparkles. Let's see how it goes. It would be nice, because guys, here's the thing as well, right? Okay, Blaziken I don't think is shiny. I didn't realize this. Guys, do you remember how I got a Sharpedo? Was like my last shiny. I got like a purple Sharpedo. That was over a week ago. That wasn't like this past weekend or like at the end of last week. That was like not the Sunday we just had, but like the one before. That was like on the 1st of June. So I'm actually overdue for. I'm not only like overdue for like a ticketed. One of my tickets shinies, but I am just overdue for a shiny. So today should be a day mathematically where I'm due for one. So it would be fitting. It'd be fitting. Right, Blaziken, no. Clefable, no. Togetic I think is a no. But Kevin did joke about it, so we'll have to do the double check in a sec. But will we get a silver thinged Kartana? Oh, it's a regular old Kartana. Dang. Okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Dang. Okay, let's have a quick look. So we've got a Rash Blaziken, a Quiet Clefable, a mild Togetic. What is with all these special attack up stats? What are we going to get? A modest Kartana? Oh, I saw the attack was highlighted for a sec, but okay. And then that's a naughty, very naughty. Everybody's naughty and freeze finish. So there we go. Right. Lovely. Yeah, Rash, Quiet, Mild. Look at me knowing my natures. Okay. So, let's see who. So I think I'm probably just gonna go the Blaziken because it's a Blaziken. So there we go. And it's a male team. So there we go. Right. Blaziken. We're bringing home the bacon. Not to mention the cave cabbage, stone squash, and purple peas. Oh, Kieran took the Blaziken as well. There you go. Because it's a good mixed attacker. So there you go. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of Kartana? Yes, I will. Oh, yeah. Splatoon 3. Yeah, they're updating it for the Switch 2, and they announced a spin-off game. What? With like that focuses on single player? What? I might have to like get back into Splatoon if they're making a single player, because I realized I liked the idea of Splatoon, but I just didn't like it as a sort of like online multiplayer game. It's just too brutal. But yeah. So, okay, make sure you get some cream for your Blaziken's Rash. Speaking of that, the other day, I got some like little kind of blisters or something on my hand. I think it's from like a load of like dust, right? Like, because I've been cleaning a lot, like there's a load of dust that I think has like irritated my skin. So I've got a couple of little kind of like blisters or sort of like open bits on like the back of my left hand. And then today I was like sort of cleaning out the oven a bit, and it was like still hot, and so I like burned my finger. But I kind of burned it where one of these open spots are, so I actually do need some cream for my hand or something, to be honest. Okay. So, chat. We still have Yuxi and Thunderous. I'm a bit worried we might not have enough people for, like, either, but... so could you guys, gals, non-binary pals, please let me know how many times you have played so far today, and if you would like to do a Yuxi and or a Thunderous ready set bow, let me know. Strike the number of times you've played. 0 or 1, I can do Yuxi and or Thunderous. Let's do this thing. So yeah, Kieran can do... Oh, no, Kieran, you were good. You were good. You didn't need to delete. But yeah, okay. It's a shame Kiba's not here, because then we could have Kieran sit this one out. And then, Oh, Shibotooth! Shibotooth coming in hot! And giving me the burn on the back of my hand, maybe. With anything goes! Shibotooth, you legend! Kieran, you've been saved. Thanks, Shibotooth. Sorry, that sounds like a, oh, thanks, Shibotooth. Shibotooth! Bow, 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 bow. Okay, excellent, excellent. Shibotooth, hi, welcome, welcome. How are you? Lovely to see you. Happy Tuesday, to the extent that Tuesday is happy. So let's switch out. Let's do this. Let's have Onlara, Kevin, and Shibotooth for a Thunderous, and then we'll switch team 3 to Yuxi, and hopefully Kiba will be around. Hopefully that printer will be back. Waiting on food, tiny headache. Oh. So there we go. So let's do Thunderous next. So this is going to be Onlara, Kevin, and Shibotooth. And you did the 0707. So well done indeed. Indeed. Let's put the old phone-areno back down. Let's make sure we're connected on the Wycom. Also, Shibotooth, forgive me if this sounds super echoey. I am moving. Oh, sorry, also Tenchi chimed in. Tenchi, are you still there? I did see you in chat earlier, and I realized I didn't get to say hi, because I was supposed to sort of say, like, yes, I'm moving, but I was busy with the stream and everything, and I realized I didn't do that. Okay, so would you like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Yes, please. And then we'll say anything goes, and I'll say Thunderous, and there we go. Thunderous, you guys, gals, non-binary pals know this, right? Oh, hang on, 0610, and then let's go 0230. Hang on. 0230. 06100230. And hopefully that'll work. Thunderous. So let's aim for ice and rock moves. If we can't find those, then let's get lightning rod ability Pokemon such as Manectric and Cantonian Raichu. Shout out to Voltabzorb Lantern. Ground types are brilliant. And then the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types can work as well. Watch out for Sludge Wave, spread poison damage, and also watch out for Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder. 100% accurate Thunder, Water-type Weather Ball. And if we change the weather, such as with Rock-type Max Rockfall or Ice-type Max Hailstorm, watch out for Weather Ball turning into those. It does make Rock a marginally better choice than Ice. So if we're ever choosing, like, who's our Dynamaxer, who should go in 4th place, if we have a choice between, like, a Rock-type and an Ice-type, generally, we would probably want to go for the rock type for that reason. And shout out to Rhydon as well for just being amazing. Being a rock and ground type that is amazing in this mode. Oh, wait, Flare? Flare? Sorry, I wasn't even looking. Shibotooth is Aiden. So did you get a different profile, Shibotooth, or if it's someone new, we will allow it. We do always allow the first time. If someone's like joining, if someone is like joining and they can't communicate with us, I always give them that benefit of the doubt. So long as they don't join the next time and they let other people take their turns the next time. So, actually, we haven't heard from Shibotooth. I am gonna start anyway, but here we go. Let's do this thing. Okay, Shibotooth, are you good for a Yuxi in like 20 minutes? We'll get you in 20 minutes, okay? There's definitely enough room for you in like 20 minutes. I'm gonna go with Drakloak, because I don't know. Piloswine's good. Not seeing any lurkers. Okay, interesting. I mean, in theory, someone has to be lurking, though. Even if they're, like, not in the chat, so... Okay, Shabotooth, I am sorry about that. We will get you in 20 minutes. This does happen every once in a while. So, hi, Flair. Hopefully, Flair has subscribed. Flair, please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost any money, and it means we can talk with you in the chat, okay? And it means we can coordinate and stuff like that. Well done for picking Piloswine, because that's very good for a Thunderous. And let's do this thing. Let's see. There is ground to the right. Can't believe Lysander saw Shabo's spot. I know, right? Right, hang on. So ground on the right, so I'm more inclined to go that way. It is a Doug Trio, okay. There is Vileplume to the left. Oh, and then... this isn't great, is it? There is... Ivysaur's alright, I guess. Because it has... Oh, there's also Oranguru. Dang. Yeah, I think we just have to go to the right here. I'm not sure who we want to go for in the next round. Oh, no, sorry. The Doug Trio. There's the Doug Trio. But in the final round, yeah, we'll have to figure this out. Likely watching without an account, that's the thing. But hopefully if you have a Google account, you can log in and talk to us and join us. Shame the ground in the same row as Maractus, you need that shiny. I know, I was kind of thinking that. Like, Maractus would have been pretty nifty on a different... Like, if we faced Maractus now, that would have been really cool, but... okay, I am going to use Shadow Ball. You came in like a shadow ball. Shabotooth, you were at work, sitting down on your break, and suddenly someone mentioned seeing a not outside bird outside. You turned around, and there they were. Ooh, okay, that sounds like a mysterious story. The only problem with Dugtrio is it's the Alolan version who doesn't have a rock move. I thought you were going to say because it's not the Pokemon Snap version, but okay. But no, Ice Shard, more like a nice shard. So you ran outside, caught them in a box, and brought them home, now caring for a Budgie while trying to find its owner, hopefully. Oh gosh. That is, that's certainly something. Well, I hope you're able to reunite the Budgie with its owner. I'm sure someone will be looking for it. And like, birds aren't like the most common pets, so like, hopefully, you know, word gets around easily and stuff. We had, I think I did sort of say a little while back, we had an instant where we found a lost dog. We just found a dog like walking around. And it was all very stressful, but we managed to sort it out. But basically, we did manage to find the owner through, like, sheer dumb luck after about, like, an hour. So that wasn't too bad. But right, here we go, everyone. Showing bird pics in the Discord chat. So yeah. Okay. So I don't think we want a Hatterene. I don't think. The only thing Hatterene has is Hatterene does have Safeguard, which you could use to prevent a discharge paralysis, but I am nervous about having a Celio. But then again, Celio does have good HP, doesn't it? So if it Dynamaxes, could be alright. Oh, and Lara is going for the switch. Let's see what we got. So there was Doug Trio. And then there's... I do think we should go for Ivysaur, as annoying as that is. But the question is, do we switch do we switch Celio for Doug Trio, or do we switch Hatterene for it, even though I did just say about Hatterene and Safeguard? Or do we switch... Do we do Celio? Do we do Hatterene? Do we even do Drakloak? Birds can go pretty far, pretty fast, and the only exotic pet in town hasn't had anything. There's still a baby too, and you had to go out and buy a $100 cage to keep it. Oh, dang. Yeah, that is... that's a bit annoying, isn't it? But well done, though. That's very noble of you. Right, I am going to Shadow Ball. I could, like, Will-O-Wisp, but I'm just going to do this. So, Flare, please Dynamax. Please Dynamax and use Max Knuckle. I forgot we've got someone who... I'm still talking to Sabertooth as if Sabertooth's playing with us, but Flare, you've got a Dynamax and use a Max Knuckle, because it will be very powerful and it will help us win. Yes! I'd say swap Dracloak, really? Although I suppose the thing is, though, is that, yeah, it's like Celio can kind of provide the power, and then Dugtrio and Piloswine can have the resistant or the immunity, and then Hatterene can kind of like provide the safeguard and life dew support, I guess. Yeah, maybe this is the strat, isn't it? Does Dugtrio have like metal sound, or does it have screech? Oh, for the love of Nelly. The things you do for animal rescues. No, but seriously, like, I will pat you on the back. Like, I know you can't toot your own horn, but I will, because that is very lovely of you and very kind of you. And my uncle found like a bird one day, just like on like the beach, like kind of getting beat up by some other birds, and he like took it in. And it was like a parakeet, so it was obviously like something that had like gotten away from somewhere. But he then just like kept it because as you sort of say, yeah, like, you know, they can get pretty far pretty fast, and it's kind of hard to know where these things could come from. But because of things like social media, like, you know, these things are also a bit more attainable. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was not feeble. It was great. Oh, it's using Screech. It does have Screech. Okay, here's Max Knuckle. Nicely done, Flare. We haven't made up any Flare lore yet. Until Flare joins the chat, we have to make up Flare lore. So, Flare's favorite team is Team Flare. Oh, Kiba, you're back. How did it go? Was it... I hope it was kind of straightforward, but... Everyone's doing nice things today. That's nice to know. I feel bad saying, like, I hope I can move all my stuff in, like, one day or whatever, but I also hope that's not too much to ask. Like, I've been helpful with the rest of the move, I promise. Maybe they're fireworks enthusiasts. See, that's the kind of fun, made-up lore we like here at Both Video Games. I like it on Lara. You get a promotion. Xander's like, I've been here 2.5 years, and I've not gotten a promotion. Okay, Oh, wait, I'm switching. Okay, yeah, I'll switch just for the immunity and because Dracloak. Dracloak was just kind of like, if there's like nothing, at least I have electric resistance, whereas now I have electric immunity. We do have Ivysaur, who does have... I'm still going to go for Ivysaur. It does have the resistance to electric. We don't necessarily have to switch for it. And I know it is technically also super effective against... Basically, it and Hatterene have a double-edged, a quadruple-edged sword, because they're both super effective against each other, and they're weak to each other. But I'm going to go with, because we do have that max... Xander, where's the promotion for the mod? Archie got it last month. An early birthday gift. You're like, but I've had like several birthdays, and I've got another one coming up. True, hypothetical Xander. Very true. Okay, I am gonna just Iron Head here, because I want to KO this thing. Yeah, Xander, you got to get a shiny legendary before you're allowed a promotion. But yeah. But here we go. Right, Big Hatterene. Yeah, I keep forgetting we're playing with someone else who's doing very... But Flare, may I just say, you're doing very well. We have had people randomly join us who, like, haven't coordinated with us. And who have not played so well. So I do appreciate it when someone seems to be following along and being a team player. Oh gosh, that's not good. Well, that sucked. Ah, the Sarah mod experience applies here too. No, Xander. Again, I do it as a joke. I am merely joking. Hopefully Sarah's joking too. I don't mean to insinuate that, like, but Sarah's not joking. But yeah, anyway. Could these NPCs be any more smart? Okay, Kiba's ready for a Yuxi next. Excellent. Right, Ironhead. More like a Judge Dredd. And then... Actually, I'm going to do one thing here. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch to try and snipe. Oh, no, wait, there's a Max Mindstorm. No, wait, there's Max Mindstorm. I forgot. I can't snipe the KO. I can't snipe the KO. Sorry. I was trying to be funny there, and then I forgot we had a terrain set up. I'm sorry. Oh, and it used a move. Oh, sorry. Maybe I could have got a KO there with an Iron Head. Forgive me if I'm faster than Ivysaur. I do apologize, but there we go. But no, Xander. I mean, you know from experience that I do like come to you and cram in like first with anything, and I'm not messaging Archie right now, how do I put an emoji on a Windows keyboard or anything like that. I'm totally devoted to you guys. So there we go. I do get the hammer. I do get the hammer for trying to be funny and like stop trying to be funny. Okay. So I am going to say no, and then but here we go. Ice is nice with extra rice. So here we go. If I'd thought more carefully, I would have picked up on that. But I just really was going for the lol there. Like, oh, I can like snipe the KO. Like, we'll see if it does an attacking move and see if this works. And then it's like, oh wait, a little rough down to 2 lives. Yeah, luckily having 2 ground types is gonna help for sure. I am going to use 1 Screech to help out with Piloswine, and it might also help out with Hatterene depending on what we do. Because if we like have full health, say if it uses Rain Dance, right? Hatterene could go for a Play Rough next turn, rather than like a Life Dew, but we'll see how it goes. But if we do like a Safeguard and then like and then just either attack or Life Dew, we should be okay here. We just have to hope we don't get Max Lightning, which I know I'm jinxing it by saying that out loud, and to the extent where I'm going to say it out loud a second time to maybe try and unjinx it. As long as we don't get a Max Lightning on the Celio, we should be fine. That I'm not going to say it an odd number of times, just even number of times. That's it. Right, Celio is gonna get real big now, and it's gonna fire off an ice beam. Can we get the... Oh, there's Weather Ball! But there you go, on Piloswine, so that's fine. Oh, come on, how did that miss? It's 2... No! No, we want to use Ice Shard! No! Well, actually, no, now you could use Blizzard, actually. Now you could use Blizzard, but we wanted Ice Shard on turn 1. Because Blizzard's too unreliable, and because we were setting up the ice anyway. Okay, but like, right, okay, right, we're gonna reset, and we're gonna try again now, okay? We've done a good amount of damage. That ice did do some nice damage, at least. Oh gosh, so now we're weakening our own team. Right, here we go. Hopefully we can hit this thing now. So, yeah. Once I get a couple, like a Screech in or something, maybe, oh gosh. Luckily though, it just used the worst move on the worst person, because that's like times 8, not very effective. Okay. Right, Blizzard, more like a wizard. But yeah, I would be interested in knowing how much an Ice Shard does now that I have set up a Screech. Because, I mean, that's what Screech is for. Right, Play Rough. You treat me like a stranger and you use Play Rough. Okay, Discharge, here we go. Hang in there, Celio. Ooh, okay, that did a lot of damage. Okay. We actually might need an Ice Shard, to be honest, to, like, sneak in. I'm going to try Sucker Punch now, for real. Right here. Oh, yes! Yes! Okay. Oh, ice shot! Yes, Flare! You did it! Yes, Flare! Flare! Yes! Yeah, Flare! Team 2, we made it through! Well done, everyone. No, Onlera, well done for attacking. I'm really glad you attacked there. That was nicely done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! Get those emojis in, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Indeed. Very nice work. That was very good, everyone. Very good. Very good. Yeah, nice work. Nice work. Please tell me that's a flawless victory. No, we had 2 lives lost. We were very close to losing that whole thing. We were like a discharge or something away, or like a double attack away from a loss there, so... right, here we go. Or should I say here we go? So, Hatterene is a no. Dugtrio is a Dugtrino. Ivysaur is not shiny. Oh, Kevin got shiny Ivysaur! Yes! Finally! Because, guys, we hadn't had a shiny since, like, Thursday of last week or something like that. Like, we'd had like 3 streams in a row without shinies. So, oh! And Onlera got a Hatterene. Okay, the universe is balancing itself. Hatterene for Onlera. So let's just make up that Flare got a Dugtrio, and then and then Kevin got shiny Ivysaur, and then I'll get shiny Thundurus, okay? So, the slightly purple Thundurus! Oh, dang, that would have been so amazing. But maybe Flare got the 3rd. Flare could have gotten the 3rd. Let's pretend, you know, going with our headcanon, that Flare got a 3rd. Now, Hatterene. Oh, there you go! It's Lax! It's Lax! It's a shiny Lax! It's Lax. The world may never know. I know. Find me on social media, Flare. I'm at Bovio or Bo.Bridgeland. Okay. But don't go on Twitter, because I'm not on Twitter anymore. Okay. Let's see. Defense, special attack, neutral, and neutral. Are these the same neutral? Hardy, Hardy! Hardy, Hardy! We got a dupe and a Lax. Oh, that's hilarious. That is a dupe and a Lax. I feel like Dugtrio is going to get no love here. We've got 2 shinies. None of them are Dugtrio. So I'll bring home the Dugtrio. Dugtrio gets no love. So there we go. Yeah, Kevin, that's awesome. Shiny starter. Are you going to give it some max soup to Gigantamax it? You could do it, Kevin. Hardy har har. I was thinking that. Like RDR, hardy har har. Right, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found a Thundurus? Yes, I will. Have we even got a shiny Dugtrio on stream? I don't think... I haven't. I don't think, like, anyone else has. But I could be wrong. It's been a long 10.5 months. Right. Okay. So the Hardy Boys. I do know of the Hardy Boys, so I get the reference in that sense, but I can't really remember who or what they are. Right, chat, my lovely chat. Oh, hang on, I have a message from my brother. Let me just check. I have to reply to that later. Right. Okay. The book series, that was it. Because I was like, is it a book? But okay. Right, so chat. So team 3, Yuxi. So Sabertooth, are you still here? Sheba, and Cuba. Now, I do have a novel suggestion here. Could we, should we? Let's get Sabertooth and Kiba in, okay? If Flair is watching and would like to do another Dynamax adventure, Flair could join us for this Yuxi as well, maybe. If Flair is interested in a Yuxi. But maybe we could find, like, a substitute, if not, like, either Kevin or Kieran. Just, like, be on standby or something like that. Does that sound like a weird idea? Like, we'll either have, like, Kevin or Kieran be, like, our sort of third player, but could we let Sabertooth and Kiba get in the lobby first? And then... Well, Kieran, like, I mean, if you want to do a Yuxi, you could be our player, but it's just if... But what we could do is, if Flair is here, Flair could join. I want to make sure. The thing is, I want to make sure that Sabertooth and Kiba definitely get in. Okay, so whoever is our extra player, I want them to like hang back by like 30 or 60 seconds or something. But like, if Flair doesn't join us in that time, because we don't really know how Flair is watching or if Flair is gonna like be respectful of the rules or anything, so. I want to, for a bit, the participants list showed only Bo. Oh gosh, that's not good for my ego. But yeah, that was one thing I was thinking as well. Lara has hit the nail on the head here. Kieran, you're really good for like wild cards, so it's just kind of like you kind of are better saved for a wild. But here's the thing: Kieran. You can join the Yuxi if Flair doesn't. I just don't know if Flair might be a Pokemon Shield player desperately on the lookout for a Thundurus, and like mission complete, they're out of here. But again, because Flair hasn't subscribed and isn't chatting with us, so. But I just want to make sure whoever is our like third player, please wait until Kiba and Sabertooth are listed in the team. Okay, the second that they are in. You can join. Either you or Kevin can join. Like, if you want to join Kieran, then you can be our sub, okay? But please just make sure that, like, Kiba and Sabertooth are in first. And then as soon as they're in, you can join. I don't mind, you know, if Flair doesn't join us or can't join us or is gone or you get in first, I don't mind. But I just want to make sure. I don't want to say, oh, let's have Kieran, Kiba, and Sabertooth, and then, like, Sabertooth miss out again, because that wouldn't be fair. So I just want Sabertooth and Kiba to get in, okay? And Kiba has been, like, helping out a neighbor and deserves to finally actually get to play as well. So I just want to make sure they get in. So let's go on the YCOM. Let's talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say yes, please. You guys are going to say anything goes. I'm going to say Yuxi. Sabertooth and Kiba, please get ready. Kieran, please just wait an extra 30 seconds, okay? Like sort of as soon as they join, you can have everything ready to go, but just make sure that... but just make sure you let them in first. 06100259. And if Kieran and Flair accidentally join a lobby together, then Kevin, why don't you type in the number as well and see which lobby you join, ours or theirs? Right, here we go. So, Kiba and Sabertooth, let's do this thing. Okay, so there's Sabertooth. There's Kiba. So, okay, Kieran, you are welcome to join any moment now. But if Kieran's like, I accidentally joined with Flair, then Kevin, why don't you jump in? It'll be like the Homer Simpson getting stuck down the water slide. Oh, just send in a few more kids. It'll stop the blockage. But yeah, like Flair may have gone or whatever. So, we never got to know about Flair. No, Kieran, you can join. Like, otherwise Kevin's gonna join. Like, again, like, Shabertooth and Kiba are in, so you can join now. Like I said, I just needed to make sure that they get in the lobby first. So, like, once they're in the lobby, you can join. Yay, see you. So yeah, no, you were always good. I just wanted to make sure they were definitely in the lobby. The second they were, you can hit that button. So, right, Yuxi, Dark, Ghost, Bug, no ground moves, and defense lowering moves are good as well. Love that episode. Yeah, I love that episode too. It's like a really good early one. Let's see. Oh gosh, these aren't that great, are they? I'm gonna go with Raichu because it resists Psychic, but it is also weak to Shadow Ball. Haunter has Shadow Ball, but is also weak to Psychic, so it's kind of the reverse. No, you're good, Kieran. Sorry, I know I did. In fairness, I know I did say at first, like, oh wait, like 30 seconds or whatever, but I kind of just, but then I sort of updated it, or I kind of just meant please just give. Because I did say the specific of, like, let them join first, and then once they're in, you can join. But just don't just, like, hit the button as soon as I say the code. So just give them a bit. Usually it takes about, like, 30 seconds. Okay. So, Marowak does have a dark move. And then there is a Rangaroo, who's pretty nifty. But Armaldo's better, though, because I didn't look at Armaldo. And then Flareon has Shadow Ball, so do we want to, dun dun dun, go to the far right? No, the Haunter has, no, the Haunter has Hex. I'm saying the Yuxi has Shadow Ball. The Yuxi has Shadow Ball. So, like, Haunter is weak to, well, so basically, my Raichu is weak to Yuxi's Shadow Ball, and then Haunter is weak to Yuxi's Psychic. So, that's what I was saying. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to Dynamax, I'm going to set up Psychic Terrain. Don't use any speed priority moves. Although I think, technically, Phalanx could use First Impression here, but why you would use a weaker move, I don't know. So here we go. But yes, okay. But see, I know we sort of make that joke about, like, when we're picking the paths, but the thing is, when we, like, lock in a choice like that, or if we say something like, okay, so, like, left, right, left, that is, like, easier to remember than, like, 3 arbitrary Pokemon. Particularly if the Pokemon, like, say if the Pokemon aren't, like, necessarily super effective against the boss, we just think, okay, that one's easy to beat, that one we'll switch for, and that one's easy to beat. Like, when you have, like, 200 Pokemon and you're, like, remembering 3 specific ones and the order they go in, it is easier to be, like, right, left, or right, or whatever it is, oh, dang it. Oh, gosh, that did so much damage. Was that a crit? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Here's the thing. I am not used to Marowak really being that powerful, because it's only really powerful if you give it the Thick Club item to hold. It doesn't really have a very good attack stat. So, I don't know. First Impression wasn't Stab, so you used Brick. Kieran, you learned! People are learning! People know about Stab and maths. It makes me so happy. Cheese, hello! The answer is yes. I'm totally fine. One thing to keep in mind is a bunch of the stuff you're seeing on TV is really, really limited to a very particular area. That's not me minimalizing it or dismissing it in any way, but I just want people. But some people are kind of, for less than nice reasons, are kind of blowing things out of proportion in, like, not great ways, and so you have to, like, treat it seriously, but you also have to kind of treat it for what it is. Who are we doing all the switches? Do you mind if I switch for this, just because I don't have a whole load of health? Haunter actually is a ghost type, and then the other two, forgive me, I can't remember what we've got next. Oh, Armaldo. Oh, Aurorus is weak to Armaldo, so that's okay. So that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. But Cheese, thank you for asking. That's very nice of you to ask. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, no, just basically, I'm sort of fine in my little pocket of the woods of the county and everything, so I'm okay. Fet, we do team assignments like in between rounds, okay? So we will try and get people in, particularly when they haven't played, but we do team assignments between rounds, just like as a heads up. So we'll sort all that out when we get to the team assignments, okay? Right, I'm going to... I tell you what, I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt, because I might get paralysis. But Fet, hello, and Cheese, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Kevin got a shiny Ivysaur, and on Lara got a shiny Hatterene. And it was in the same Dynamax adventure. So not quite a Skybo, was it? We need to think of... I mean, what Anon Kevlar, I don't know, something like that. Or we can mix Silver and Lara to Silver. Silvera. We could call it Silvera. Ooh, a Silvera. I like it. A Silvera. We'll call it a Silvera. I like it. I was gonna joke that it kind of just sounds like silver, but actually, no. If you say Silvera, that is different enough. We'll call it a Silvera. So yeah. So Fet, we will get to you. Don't worry. Because again, we always try and prioritize people who like haven't played, but it's just if we try and like figure out who's on what team, like whilst we're also battling an Armoldo and getting killed, it's just a lot to get your head around. Oh, I died. This is why I wanted to switch. But that's okay, because I can... Well, actually, no, fourth place needs to switch for this, I would say. So is that Phalanx? Yeah, so if we have fourth place Phalanx switch here, that should be okay. Silvera sounds like a medication. Silvera won't cause you any harm. Guys, can I just talk to you about, like, medication adverts in America and how wild they are? You don't really get, like, medication adverts in the UK. If you do, they're just for things like heartburn and headaches, not like ulcerative colitis or like AIDS or anything like that. Like, it's just so wild. And you get these adverts that are like 60 seconds long, and it's like the first like 15 to 20 seconds of the advert are all like happy, normal type, hey, you have this pain and maybe this medication can help. And then basically for the next like 35 seconds or so, like the people in the background doing all the nice, lovely, happy things, like having picnics and walking, you know, hand in hand on the beach and stuff like that. They like keep doing that stuff, but then the voice gets all serious and starts very quickly, like listing. So Phalanx. There we go, lovely. Yeah, things that are basically just kind of like prescriptions, like, yeah, like, well, that's the thing. Basically, I'll tell you the phrase that does my head in, right? It's like, talk to your doctor about blah 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 today, and it's like, no, if you like need your doctor to give you something, you just should go to your doctor, which you should be able to do for free, and say, hey doc, I've got this pain or I've got this thing, what can I have done to help about it? And then they go, oh, here's this thing you can take, and then they give it to you for free. That's how it should be. Like if you like have AIDS, you shouldn't be like getting your medical advice from a kind of commercial. You should be like just going to a doctor and having your doctor help you. That's like, talk to your doctor today. It's like, what do you mean? Like, no, like that. You shouldn't have to be like getting your advice. Like, oh, that looks good. I'll ask my doctor about that. That concept is nuts to me. That concept is absolutely nuts to me. I know you are right. We haven't used a Duraludon in a while, have we? So here we go. Ask your doctor if Silvera is right for you today. Exactly. So yeah, it's very weird. Very weird. And Kiba has the power. Sorry, Kiba, you've often been like 4th place for a lot of these. But because I wanted to make sure you definitely made the lobby, you are in like 3rd today. Oh, it used Last Resort. How hilarious. But, oh, that's interesting. It didn't work, though. So, like, a move like Belch does work, but Last Resort doesn't. Side effects include nausea, stomach pain, death, laying the deep ones, laying the deep ones in, loss of limbs. Talk to your doctor if you somehow know you're allergic to this new medicine. You may be entitled to compensation. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, there was a thing in the UK. Oh, I forget what it was called now, but it was something where basically, like, if you had taken out, it was like PPA or something like that, PPA insurance. I can't remember what it was, but basically it was something where like, there was like basically like a whole load of like loans or insurance people may have taken out, like just basically like anyone with a mortgage or anyone with like house insurance like had this thing called like PPA and or something like that. I think it was like PPA, but there were so many PPA adverts for like years where it was like, you know, hey, if you like took out a mortgage, if you've like had a mortgage in the last like 5 years, you may be entitled to like a PPA. And like, even my parents like, oh yeah, no, we did it like years ago. We like had a phone call and, you know, so like from like a, you know, someone being like, hey, you might have PPA, like just give us like these quick details and we'll do it. And then they got it. And, you know, so right, I am switching here because I'm the only one left. And I remember when they ended, like they ended before I moved here, and they sort of said like soon the like time for the PPA, like getting your like reclaiming your PPA will be like ending. And I remember they sort of said like the date will come for it soon, and they even like talked about just how many adverts there've been for it over the years. And like the one they showed, which was like one of the final ones, had this thing where it was like an Arnold Schwarzenegger head on a little like toy car or something like that. So there's like a remote control Arnold Schwarzenegger head being like, you got to get your PPI, you got to reclaim it now, reclaim it. And yeah, so, oh my gosh. I was gonna say, on Lara, you're a fan of Mock the Week, like the you may be entitled to compensation. It was like a Hugh, like Hugh Dennis used to do that, put that in jokes a lot. Good old Mock the Week. Right, here we go for the honor of Grayskull. Not gonna lie, that sounds demented. Oh man, hang on. I gotta see if I can find this now. Was it like PPI? I think it was PPI. It's weird the things your brain remembers, even though like I haven't been in England for like 7 years. No, Arnold. Was it like PPI? Oh, hang on. Oh, I think I put PP. Whoops. That's different. Yeah. If you guys want to see something weird and wild, type in like PPI, so just the letters PPI, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it'll probably come up, and there'll be like a minute-long thing, and it's very cursed. There's also a 30-second one, but yeah, just it's very cursed, but in a fun way. Right. Okay. Everyone, just keep going. You're doing great. Oh, was someone stingy with their PP? Oh, or is Xander just making a joke? Oh no, sorry, Xander's just making a joke. Very good, Xander, by the way. Sorry, I'm sorry that I was so slow on the uptake. I was kind of like half looking at my phone, and I was kind of looking over, and I was like, oh crud, did we like use the wrong move or something? Very good, Xander. Xander, for that you get to hammer Kevin. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Swift, but we can shake it off. There we go. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, PPI. I'll try and remind you guys of that at the end, so you look it up at the end of this. What? Why? Ooh! I'm gonna leave that on my phone though. Let me just see, hang on. That's just my newsletter. Right, it did some nullifying stuff. Here's the future site. And what's that going over the hill? Is it a hex? It's a hex. Right, well done, everyone. Very nice work indeed. You want to catch them, you don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And Team 3, well done. So, Fett, you get ready with your game. We'll figure out what we're going to do for... Because the thing is, we're about to do the wild card as well, so that's why we definitely don't, like, organize the teams in the middle, because, like... you know, it's like we have to figure out the Pokemon and who can do it, and, you know, it's just a whole thing. Okay, here we go, everyone. Oh, on Lara, did you look it up? That was extremely cursed. I know, right? That was like one of the final big PPI adverts they had, but they had so many of them. Right, Marowak is... Oh, no, DKGKB! Hello. Armaldo! Oh, I need a shiny Armaldo. Will we get a shiny Flareon? That looks like a regular one to me. But will we get the Golden Uxie? Oh, it's a Bluesky, but it is the colors of Ukraine, and we support Ukraine here at Beauvo Games. Right, so Marowak is a no. Armaldo is a no. Flareon is a no, and Uxie's a no. Let's check some natures, though. That's like a calm Marowak. That's not good. Oh, there it is! The gentle Armaldo! And then like a... That's not naughty, is it? It's lonely. There's a, hey there, lonely boy. It's a boy. Okay. And then Uxie is naive, which is funny for a Pokemon that's supposedly so smart. But there we go. I guess I'll go with the lowly Flareon, because that's actually not bad. Like, attack up, but then you still have your special attacking options. I'll take that. Why not? Why not? So there we go. Oh, yesterday we reported about how in France the Switch 2 sold really well, and it sold about twice as well as the PS5, like in terms of the launch. Same thing happened in Spain. Nintendo Switch 2, I believe it's like the best console release ever in Spain. Well, no, is it the best ever in Spain? Can't remember if it was best ever in Spain or not. But basically, it was twice as good as the PS5 and the Switch. So, why not isn't in this mode, Bo? Can you imagine how annoying, how, like, run-ending it would be, though, if, like, Wobbuffet and Wynot were in this mode? With, like, that Dynamax HP, just, you would be, like, one counter or Miracle away from certain doom. You would basically need, like, physical ghost Pokemon or special dark Pokemon. It would be annoying. Xander, I finally got an SD card. Nice. Welcome back, everyone. Would you like to keep a Uxie? Okay. So, how would counter Miracle even work when you get to attack? I think basically that's why it's not in this mode, because I don't think any Pokemon has it, thank goodness. Again, that's why I like this mode. It's very carefully crafted. They really did think this mode through with, like, the moves and move selections and everything. It's really clever. Like, you know, there's not any Pokemon with Metronome or anything like that, so, for a start. Right, chat, my lovely chat. We are into the wild card phase. Will we get a wild card today? Let's get something for me today. You guys are all getting stuff. We got Silvera. So, my tickets that I need... Well, the tickets that I need are Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and/or Stack Attacker. So, in the way that Sabertooth has, could you please say strike the number of times you played, and if you have any of those Pokemon? Ready, set, bow, here we go. Let me know. And so, Fett, if you are still here now... Oh, and if people don't have any tickets, just say in brackets, like, do the strike number, and then say in brackets, I don't have any. Kind of like on Lara did, so there we go. Right, okay. So maybe Tapu Bulu could be, like, a good first stop, because, like, Kiba, Kevin, and Sabertooth can all do that. But yeah, Fett, are you there? Because you get priority, but you need to be there. Like, we're going to give Fett 60 seconds. But, Fett is here. Excellent. Okay, so why don't we have... This is going to be awkward, isn't it? Can Kevin, do you need to go in 20 minutes, or are you good for another one after this? I'm just painfully aware of the fact that we have, 3 people and 2 slots. Okay, so if we have Fet, we need to have at least one Tapu Bulu person. So we need to either have Sabertooth or Kevin. No, wait, Kevin doesn't have a Tapu Bulu. We need to have... Oh, no, wait, hang on. Sorry, we need to have Kiba or... Sorry, we need to have Kiba or Sabertooth. Sorry, I'm getting my names all wrong. Kevin can stay for another 20 minutes. Okay. Why don't we have... Okay. I think we're going to have to do the Nightbot random selection game. Unless this is the point where Kiba or Shay say they can't leave. Let's have Fet. Let's have Kevin, because Kevin needs to host. And then and Kevin needs to leave. Let's have Shay or Kiba for the Nightbot random selection game. And then whoever doesn't get in here, I'm guaranteed... Okay, so Kiba, I'm going to put you in Team 5. I don't care if a whole bunch of Strike Zeros show up. You're playing in the next one, okay? So that's an order. But there we go. Come on, Mr. Spreadsheet. Mr. Spreadsheet, can you please work? Can you stop being an annoying jerk? Oh, come on. Right. Who was in the last team? I can't even remember. We had Sabertooth, Kiba, and for some reason I don't have it written down. Right, let me add Fet to the list. And then... there we go. And then Sabertooth and Kiba's Team 5. So there we go. Kiba. There we go. Right, so Kevin, why don't you get a code ready? Fet and Sabertooth, let's go. And do this thing. Wycom internet, please make sure you are connected to the internet. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. I'm going to say anything goes while Kevin gets a silhouette of a Tapu Bulu on the left side of the screen. And then we will go... Oh, wait. Sorry, did I mean Fet or Sabertooth? I think I meant Sabertooth. Sabertooth, why don't you set up the thing? Sorry, why do I keep saying Kevin? I think it's just because Kevin needs to go and I'm like, sorry. Sabertooth. Unless you have accidentally selected anything goes, why don't you do this? And then Fet will get you to host one like next time or whatever. I just can't remember how many times we've like had you host so far or whatever. So I was just kind of like, if we've got people who've hosted before, I just wanted... I ironically wanted to be quick by having people who I know have definitely like hosted a whole bunch of times before. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, Tapu Bulu, it's super duper mega weak to poison, and then it's also weak to fire, ice, flying, and steel. Why steel? Because it's part fairy. I just wanted to say that. Okay, so here we go, everyone. But there we go. The thing is as well is that sometimes I will kind of like be reading someone and then like the chat will kind of like push the text up kind of thing. So it's like I'm looking at one place and then the chat is in another. I'm looking at one name and then the chat is in like another place and people get pushed around and stuff and it's all just very... Orbeetle does resist Tapu Bulu pretty well, so I'm actually I'm gonna pick it for those dumb... No, I'm not gonna pick Galvantula. For similar dumb reasons. Oh, wait, no, Bug is bad against... Oh, no, Bug's okay against it. Okay. Okay, these are not the best options, but hopefully we'll get some good switches. Scolipede, does it have poison? It has steel. If we Dynamax, it has steel. So, let's see what we've got. Oh, there's Salazzle! Let's go Scolipede and then Salazzle. Yeah, let's go Scolipede, and then we'll do Salazzle, and then we can do... Oh, Metang! We can do Metang. So there we go. So if we go right, left, right. Yeah, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That should be good. Question is, who do we have? Who and where? A part of me... I think we should have Salazzle be the Dynamaxer, but I think we should have Salazzle Dynamax, but I think we should just go straight for fire moves and not poison, because Salazzle has a physical move, and that would and so we might as well just set up the sun and go with fire moves, I feel. So that's my theory, my game theory, and here we go. But anyway, sorry, so Spain have had really good Switch 2 sales. Basically, the Switch 2's doing really well. And then, oh, did you guys see about the UK video game sales charts? Did you guys see about this? So Mario Kart World is, like, you know, in, like, the past week or whatever, Mario Kart World is, like, the best-selling game on the Switch 2. Well, it's just the best-selling game in the UK. And then I think like Hogwarts Legacy was second or something, can't remember. But there were basically like a bunch of things that were kind of like on Switch 2 that were in the top 10. So I think like Breath of the Wild was in the top 10 because of like either new Switch 2 versions or people buying the Switch version. Oh, we want to be using our strongest moves, guys. Electric is definitely the way to go. Although part of me is thinking I might go... No, I'm going to go for Thunder here, because Galvantula does have Compound Ice, so hopefully we don't get nullified or anything here. But yeah, no. But no, well done, everyone. Very nice work so far. But yeah, so there were like a bunch of Switch games in like the top 10, I think. I can't remember if like Tears of the Kingdom was there or whether... Oh, come on! Dang it! But basically, like, a lot of games that had, like, Switch 2 versions of them sold a lot on the Switch 2 kind of thing. Like, a lot of Switch 2 units of games shifted. And then if they were on, like, Switch and Switch 2, they shifted as well. But do you want to know what was funny? In 11th place in the UK charts, I've talked about this a little bit before, 11th place in the charts was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So basically, a brand new Mario Kart came out on a brand new console, and that was the #1 selling game, and yet still on the previous console, the previous Mario Kart, which was a remade version of the Mario Kart from the console before that still was like 11th place in the UK. Which is wild. Maybe it included like the first part of the week or something, but people are still buying like brand new copies of Mario Kart. Okay, yeah. Well done, Obstagoon. Nicely done, Shay. Because, yeah, you don't want to have that poison. Le poisson. So, Fett. Wait, let's go for Salazzle and have you switch here, okay? I think that'll be really good. And then, basically, we'll have the Metang afterwards. I don't know who we're going to want to switch out of, like, Orbeetle and... I think Bouffalont might have Mega Horn, which would mean it's super effective against Orbeetle, so maybe we want to get rid of Orbeetle and, like, switch that after the Metang. I don't know. Okay, electric terrain in Spain, mostly on the plains. Okay, here we go. I'm going to... Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to just use my thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me. So here we go. But yeah. Yeah, so lots of things sold. Guardians of Azuma was in 12th, which was pretty cool. So it was behind Mario, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But it's still cool that, like, you know, like an RPG on the Switch 2 and stuff, the Switch and Switch 2, was, you know, in, like, the top 12. That's pretty nifty. Oh, like, Bravely Default was in the top 10. I think it was, like, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was in, like, 2nd or 3rd. Because I think, like, and then Hogwarts Legacy was in, like, 2nd or 3rd. I think that might have been 3rd, and, like, Cyberpunk might have been 2nd, but I kind of love Cyberpunk's redemption arc. I've never played it. I probably won't. I'm not really interested in, like, first-person shooters. I hear people call it an RPG, but it just looks like a first-person shooter to me. So I'm not really good at nor particularly proficient with, like, first-person shooters, but again, Cyberpunk just had such a rough start, and I love that it's kind of recognized as this, like, really great game now, and that, like, the Switch 2 version is apparently just, like, so good. I love it. I love when, you know, companies do, like, put in the work and refine a product, and that's really cool. So, Shibertooth, what is it with you and Poison today? That is the question, and the answer. So there we go. The poison type has been poisoned. I know. That's the thing. It's only because of Salazzle. Kevin says, Shibertooth, you need to quit being toxic online. I'll allow it, because that's funny. That's funny. But no, Shibertooth, we love you because of, like, how sweet and nice and welcome. So, Fet. Salazzle for Pincurchin for Salazzle, Fet switching for Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle, Fet, Salazzle. Yay! Okay, we did it. Yay! We double did it. Okay, sorry. I know I forgot to remind there, like, closer to the time, but it's okay. We're all good now. And then we can Metang this thing. And then I do... Kevin, unless, like, one of us is at, like, low health, I do think you're probably the better switch here. So this should be good. But no, well done, Fat. Very nicely done. Salazzle... No, so, hoo boy, Mario Kart World Online is chaos. That is what I've heard and seen from clips and stuff. It looks like a good old time. Had to make it suspenseful. I will just say, though, Fat... Yeah, like, sort of thing. I will just say, don't ever leave it too late. And I say that just because I think once you get to, like, 2 seconds or so, it can, like, fail to register the input. Like, you will press it, and you'll be like, but I pressed it. But then, like, it doesn't work, and it's like, oh, no. So, I will just say that. If we're ever in a position where we're thinking, oh, I don't know if they're switching or not, and, like, we're doing the, well, I'll throw my hat in the ring. You know, because as I've said, if we ever have, like, 2 good contenders and we're ever not sure, like, you know, like, oh, well, you're going to switch down the line. I just can't remember if I'm switching now. I would always rather, like, both people do it than no one do it. So if we're ever in a situation like that, always, like, don't leave it much later than, like, 2 seconds left. Or much, you know, much less time than 2 seconds left, because... again, it can just be a bit rubbish with the inputs. Knockout Tour, especially when it's 24 people, not AI races. I bet that's amazing. Items are absolutely everywhere. That sounds fun. It sounds really fun. I look forward to it. So there we go. Right, the battlefield got weird. More like the battlefield got beard. Well, Shibertooth, you're not poisoned anymore. I mean, it says you are. Okay. I'm going to use Electro Ball here just because of paralysis. As Kevin can confirm, today is not my day. Hey, you saved a bird. Or is that someone? Or am I now getting confused between people? Have I got so confused that I am just a deluded old man now? There we go. Oh, I do need to fill up on water. I may do that after this adventure. Oh, oh, sorry, you actually said as a Kevin clone. Can confirm. Today is not my day. I read that wrong. That was funny. Your cursed meat shield. Don't you mean a cursed meat 3D shield? Because, like, isn't Super Meat Boy in 3D now? Right, so Kevin's in heaven. So, yeah. So Kevin and Evan. So I do think, though, Fett, you are going to be better here just going straight for the max flare. Right. I know, like, poison is ×4 super effective, but Salazzle has, like, physical moves, and its physical attack isn't very good, and Tapu Bulu's defense is good. So I say just go straight for the fire, like, you know, the max flare here. The other thing as well is you'll then get the sun up, and then with the sun up, you'll do, like... Because here's the thing. You could think, oh, but if I do a max poison, or a max ooze, that'll boost my special attack by 50%. But the thing is, a max flare setting up the sun, like, boosts your next attack by 50%, technically. So it kind of all amounts to the same thing, basically. I'm just going to check speed, because if this is setting up the sun, I kind of don't want to use thunder. Okay. It has a speed down nature, so I can go with 1 thunder. Actually, I don't need to do that. I have bug buzz. Ignore me, I'm being a ding-dong. I forgot I had a bug move. Why did they have to make a physical move? Well, here's the thing. Like, Salazzle has Toxic and the Corrosion ability. It is, like, the best Pokemon to have Venoshock. Like, of all the Pokemon to get Venoshock, Salazzle is the one that makes the most sense. Yes, Steel Roller. We get 1 Steel Roller in. I like it. I like it. Bug Buzz. There we go. And then that lowers special defense. Yes. And then here's the max flare. Yes, Fett. Yes, Fett. Oh my gosh, we are demolishing this thing. And this is without poison. Come on, like critical hit Meteor Mash. Let's do this thing. Okay, it is getting desperate. It is going to use generative AI. See, like a wood hammer. Like, there's no such thing as a wood hammer. That's ridiculous. Horn Leech. Oh, no. I guess they didn't want Salazzle to be super OP. I mean, I guess so. But they could have given it, like, a weaker fire move or something. Oh, we got the attack up! Oh, it's all stacking up. It's stacker attacking of some kind. It's some kind of stacking attacking of... Oh, yeah, we can only use it once, though. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were using it the one time for using the old noodle. But there we go. We did it. Well done, everyone. So, Cuba, you're next. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well done, everyone. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice work, everyone. I am proud of you all. But you know who I'm proud of the most? We have to give a shout out to the mod Archie. No, sorry. I just had to throw back to that. But no, well done, everyone. Sabretooth, in spite of how, like, Kevin you were during that, you did very well. So, okay. Well done, everyone. Well done. Scolipede is a no-lapede. Salazzle, I said that weird, is no. Metang is not silver. But will we get... Oh! Kevin got shiny Tapu Bulu! After days of no one getting any shinies, Kevin gets an Ivysaur. Like, was that literally the last round, or was that the round before? Forgive me if that was 2 rounds ago and not 1. That's incredible! Kevin got the black Bulu! I'm gonna make the room echo. Bulu! Yes. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a Skyboo! No! It's a Skyno! Dang. I guess grass types like me today. They do! They do! It's true! That they do! Sorry. Okay. If you're referring to my stream, Sabertooth, then good reference. Okay, so Scolipede isn't so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Oh, the humanity! Shout out to my marine biologist friend, humanity. Okay, so neutral nature, a quiet nature, another neutral nature. Now I have to check: is this the same? Docile, hardy, hardy, har har. But will we get? Drum roll, please. Oh, it's a mild Tapu Bulu, because Kevin can't handle spicy food. That's incredible, but Kevin, you're not playing in any more Dynamax Adventures today. Well, you're about to leave anyway, aren't you? I mean, you're just coming up. You're just coming up Millhouse here. Well done though. So who do I want to go with here? I guess I'll go with the neutral Scolipede, because that steel roller was pretty nifty on the first turn. Jupiter is congratulating Kevin. I did say hi to you earlier, Jupiter, right? I'm pretty sure I did, but forgive me if I didn't. Now, if only I could get a shiny Ultra Beast. True. Got what he wanted, and he now leaves. Get it? Because of the grass types. Sorry. Right, sorry. Okay. So here we go. Saving your game. Do you want to replace any of your tickets? Kevin's like, no. Because you don't get asked that question. Right, Yuxi, Thunderous, Katana. Okay, chat. Could you all please remind me of who is around and who has tickets? And if you can't play at all, just say you can't in brackets. So here we go. And so I need Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stack Attacker. But we're going to have some clashing here. Because Onlera's got a bunch of Ultra Beasts, and Kieran's got Celesteela, and... Oh my gosh. Okay. Unless we just get 9, 10, Tapu Bulu again. But let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay. So we are going to have an issue where like someone doesn't get to play. Yep, and Kevin's out of here. He's on the buzzer ship, as someone once punned. For the record, Tapu Bulu, that's like Kevin. I'm glad you got one before we entered the second half of the year. Let's just say that. So we're proud of you, Kevin. We're proud of you. You stuck to your guns, and you got 2 shinies in a day, and that's pretty awesome. Okay. Right. So basically, the only choices we have are like Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, and Stack Attacker. If we do Stack Attacker, that immediately excludes Onlara. But we almost might have to do that, though, I'm afraid. I don't want to, just because of how less frequently Onlara is able to play with us anymore, but... Unless if everyone can do Nihilego... Okay, can you guys let me know what can you do out of the 4 of you who put... So there's Fett, Sabertooth, Kieran, and Onlara. Can you let me know your Nihilego and Stack Attacker situations? Hang on, was Kiba here? Where was Kiba? Did I miss Kiba at all or anything? Because I counted 5. I counted Fett, Shay, Kieran, and Onlara. Which is 4. I know how to count. Ah, crud. Kiba, what tickets do you have? Did I miss, like, Kiba's tickets, or am I just reading out everything wrong? Again, if I had a better if I had like a sort of more comprehensive spreadsheet where we like really kept track of everything, maybe we could like keep track of this better. But I don't want to like overcomplicate the spreadsheet is the thing. So, Bulu and Celestine. Oh, gosh. Okay, how about this for a proposal? How about Fet hosts a Tapu Bulu? Okay. And then we'll do Nightbot to decide who else is doing the Tapu Bulu. Because everyone can do Tapu Bulu, right? Like, this seems to be the sort of the elephant... Tapu Bulu seems to be the elephant in the room. And yes, it's a bull, but it's the elephant in the room, right? So... Because everything else is kind of complicated or exclusionary. And... Okay, so don't give us a code or anything yet, Fet, because we need to decide the other people. But let's just see what we've... So let's just see. So you are strike 1, but everyone else is strike 2, aren't they? Okay, so this is interesting. This is very interesting. Is there such a thing as a bull elephant? The bull elephant in the room? Maybe that works. Oh no, no, that was Kieran, yeah. Okay, everyone's a strike 2, apart from Fet. But Fet is is Kiba only strike 1? Oh. Okay, well, you're... Why do I have Kiba twice? I have Kiba in... Oh, because Kiba's in Team 5. Okay, so let's have Kiba, let's have Fet. It's because I'd already put Kiba in Team 5. That's why. Okay. So I do apologize here. We are going to have a... Why is... Hang on, did we have... Oh, no. Hang on. Sorry, I was like, why do I have Sabertooth 3 times? But it's because Sabertooth got replaced by Flare on the second one. So that's why I'm getting confused. Okay, so basically we should have Onlara, Sabertooth, and Kieran, right? So basically, hang on. I'm going to type this in. You guys are going to let me know if this is good. The screen is getting dark. I'm taking too much time. Okay. So is this correct? We're going to do Nightbot for between 3 people. Number 1, Kieran. Number 2, on Lara. Number 3, Shay. Because you are all at a strike 2, and you can do a Tapu Bulu. And then Fet is going to host, and Kiba's going to join us because they are each on a strike 1. Is that correct? Is that correct? Does that make sense? Am I doing this right? Because, you know, I wanna make sure. If that sounds good, and if that makes sense, I'm going to do the Nightbot random selection game. So here we go, everyone. If it's number 1, Kieran will be our final player. If it's number 2, it's on Lara. And if it's number 3, Sabertooth. Good luck, everyone. I still need that jingle for the negative version. But this is the positive version, so we don't need to worry about that now. It's... number 2 on Lara! On Lara, please, come on down. I'm also going to just fill up my water bottle. So I'll be back in 1 second, and then we'll get this party started, okay? So Fet, just hang on another second longer, and then I'll be right back, okay? There we go. I'm back. Okay. Right. Here we go, everyone. Here we go. So, team number 5. Team 5, I feel alive. So Fett is going to give us a code. Kiba and Onlara are going to join us. And then this will do for today, okay? See, here's the thing. If we're still on strike, but if we're in the new place, maybe we could sometimes do like a 6th Dynamax adventure. But it's just like today I can't because I want to make sure I'm packed. Right, so we're going to say anything goes. So Fett has selected Tapu Bulu. We're going to go. Oh, I like this code. So 5225 and then 5225. I like it. I like it. I like it. I probably will be the 4th one in, won't I? Because that's being busy. Oh, wait. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Oh gosh. Fett, who's in your lobby? Is there anyone in your lobby? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Okay. So Fett, can you do a new lobby, please? Fett, can you do a new lobby with a new code? Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Yeah, can you guys do like a new lobby with a new code, please? Yeah, can you do that again? Type it and then yeah. And then there we go. And again, as a reminder, this is Fett, Onlara, and Kiba playing this time, okay? Okay. Right. Here we go. So hopefully we get everyone in. Okay. So we got Fett, we got Onlara, we got me, and then we just need Kiba. Yeah, just wait for this raid to begin. Because I just want to make sure everyone gets in here. Because I'm a little bit nervous with how long this is taking. Okay, Shiridu. Lovely. Okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. So, here we go. This is Tapu Bulu. So again, it's just poison, and then like fire, flying, ice, and steel. And that's it. Yeah, same as last time. Same rules. Right, unpheasant, more like unpleasant. Oh yeah, that's a good bit of advice. I don't think we really say that often, but yeah, if you're hosting, try not to hit ready until everyone's in, because yeah, if something goes wrong, it can then be like awkward to back out or whatever. Like it's good to have all 4 people there, and then like hit ready to go. And yeah, okay. So, okay, ice is to the left, although there is flying to the right, but I'd say the ice is nice. Oh, and then there is Magneton. Yeah, we could go for, like, the Vanillish, the Magneton, and then, like... And then there's Heatmore. Oh, okay, this is perfect. So, yeah, Vanillish, and then Magneton, Heatmore. Vanillish, Magneton, Heatmore, Ice Cream Cone, Magnet, Anteater. Perfect. Got it. Boom. Done. So there we go. Vanillish. Oh, and obviously we'll have to figure out who's gonna switch for whom. I won't switch because I'm a flying type and because I'm an unpheasant. I only have dual wing beat. Okay, that kind of sucks. But yeah, so hang on. So if we've got Magneton next, who is Magneton good against here? Funnily enough, actually, Porygon isn't that... Well, Vanillish isn't good against Magneton either, though. We want to keep the we want to keep the Druddigon. Oh, because Druddigon has Max Quake. The only problem is Magneton can use Magnet Rise, which can then cause problems. But we'll get to that hurdle when we get to it. Oh, you can hear the echo of Bo's Nintendo Switch buttons. You might, well, yeah, I probably was just holding the thing close to the mic. But right, Dual Wing Beat. Okay, 1 hit, two hit, there we go, lovely. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Oh gosh, that's never great. No! Because fun fact about Druddigon, it has the Sheer Force ability, which basically means that like its Iron Head is like a bit stronger than normal, I think, because of like flinching. No, that's unfair. Right, Fake Tears. Maybe swap Jiggly here, and you can take Magneton after... Let me just check who is who. Yeah, because the thing with Heatmore is that Heatmore is quite good for having Fire Lash. So, like... Yeah, we could... The only thing that kind of sucks is Vanillish won't be very good against Magneton, but neither will Jigglypuff, so... Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. Let's get rid of Jigglypuff here. Let's get rid of Jigglypuff now, and then we'll get rid of... And then we'll get rid of Druddigon after, and then we can do that as well. Oh, it thawed out! Yes! Iron Head! More like a Judge Dredd! Yes! And then here's the Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. So, yes, so Jigglypuff. Please switch. Because it will be helpful. Okay, lovely. Love to see it. Right. So, oh, wait. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, this is right. Oh. Yeah, what am I talking... Oh. Oh, do we know what... Yeah, no, Vanilla... Yeah, Jigglypuff can... Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah. Because then we'll get the really powerful, like, Blizzards and Flash Cannon will be fine, and... It's a bit of a shame we're getting an Ice and a Steel type in preparation for fighting a Fire type, but that kind of sucks. Although on Lara, I was thinking... I don't know. Having a Druddigon could be better than a Porygon for Heatmore at least. I'm just trying to think. Sorry, I've gotten all confused about the turn order and everything. But would we not want to keep Druddigon? Would we not want to keep Druddigon for the Heatmore? Because basically, Heatmore and Unpheasant are a good pair, and then, like, Magneton and Vanillish are a good pair. So that's, like, my theory, my game theory. I don't really trust Magneton and Vanillish enough. And the thing is that I feel like they could both die in, like, a superpower or something like that. Or, like, Vanillish could die in a Wood Hammer. Although, I mean, it is going to be Dynamaxing, but... I like having that Fire Lash. I do like Fire Lash. It's a good move. We can always check the options, I guess. I just feel like Porygon could be the better switch here, just so that we do have Drodigan for the Heatmor, because Drodigan resists all of Heatmor's moves, basically. And... Right, foul play. Nice. Oh, there it is! There's the Magnet Rice, so no more Max Quaking. We'll have to just go with a Max Darkness or something. Probably, yeah, Max Darkness is probably the move to go with here. I can't remember what's on the fight. Oh, wasn't it Bouffalon? Oh, Bouffalon's kind of tricky though, isn't it? Like, isn't it kind of bulky and like attack heavy? I wouldn't really say that going against a Bouffalon is like, I don't know. Admittedly, we would have two things weak to fire against a fire type, but I don't think Bouffalon would strictly be like a whole lot of a downgrade though from a or an upgrade in terms of ease to beat. Crud. And the storm rages on. Sorry, the irony is if I hadn't used Tailwind, we might have not been in trouble. But in fairness, the Magnet Rise has thrown us off. Right, okay, well done. Okay. So, Magneton. One thing as well is I am going to be using Max Airstream, and Magneton has Electro Ball, so Electro Ball should, in theory, do a lot of damage to Heatmor because of the speed difference. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. I would rather go against... I would rather have the Heatmor, because, like, Fire Lash is really good. Like, I like Heatmor. I want a shiny Heatmor as well. So, I think Porygon should switch here. If Porygon doesn't, then Drodigan can. It's fine. But I do think we should switch Porygon and go for the Heatmor, would be my recommendation. Okay. Okay, so we're going for the Magneton. In fairness, Drodigan only has Dig, and it didn't have a whole lot of health, although it has good survivability. Oh, we do get the Backpacker here as well. So I will just say the Backpacker's pretty nifty. Backpacker! No, it was running out of time, and that's fair enough. I think if we just go with, like, lots of... I think if we just go with, like, loads of Thunderbolts here, don't go with Foul Play, go with Thunderbolt. Ooh, Eviolite. That would be good on Porygon. I am going to go with the Bright Powder, just to be nifty. Hopefully, like... Oh, Leftovers. Okay, an Eviolite. Oh, okay, this is actually really good. This is really good. I like this. We do have to be careful of one-turn Solar Beams, just because Dynamax Pokemon get two-turn moves in one turn, or because it can use Sunny Day and then Solar Beam. If it uses Sunny Day, we might be screwed. Screwed! But we'll see. But here's the thing. Say if we do end up losing because of this, I don't think... Again, we have 3 Pokemon that would be weak to a superpower. So, I don't know. Bouffalon would be pretty dangerous. I'm just gonna say that. There is a riskiness to Bouffalon. You had the option of Expert Belt, but you thought the Eviolite might help survive. No, I think given we've, like, lost 2 lives or whatever, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, an Electro Ball on... I'm excited to see how much damage Electro Ball does in conjunction with this Max Airstream, because this might do really well here. I'm sorry, this is also really laggy. I'm kind of hoping maybe by Thursday this might be sorted. But we'll have to see. Right. Here we go. Right, here we go. Unpleasant, more like unpleasant. Okay. Oh, that's a good first hit. I'm happy with that. That is a solid first hit. And then Ice Beam, more like a nice beam. Oh, okay, Light Screen. That's if it does go with a special attacking fire move, that could be good. And then, oh, Hyper Voice. Oh, I forgot it had some normal. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, here's Overheat. But we're saved by that light screen. That actually did a lot of damage. Even with a light screen and for a non-crit move. Okay. Okay. Electro Ball should hopefully do a lot of damage here now that we have the Airstream up. I'm hoping. Hopefully this does a lot. I hope it does. Right, here's the Airstream. Come on, let's get a crit. Like, on our, from our side, hitting him. Like, if we were able to get a crit, that would be really helpful. Right, speed up. That's good. And then Electro Ball. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty solid. And then here's Hyper Voice. That's good. And then Thunderbolt. Can we get some paralysis? Nope. Okay, there's Fire Lash. Hang in there. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Will it get another move in here? No. It's not desperate. It hasn't used AI, even though it's got that weird tail on its belly. What is that thing on its belly? I don't even know. It's like its tail is curling up in front of it. I don't even know what that is. But we're not going to find out. Okay, so well done, Team 5. Very nicely done. Okay, so we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. I would very much like a shiny Heatmore if I don't get a shiny Tapu Bulu, like a certain Kevin who will not be named. And here we go. We could switch Vanillite. We could switch Vanillite. Yeah, Kiba, do you want to switch Vanillite? Yeah, Kiba, you could... Okay. Kiba, I would throw your hat in the ring here, because I do think that's a good idea. If this doesn't work out, it's fine. But Porygon does have Ice Beam and full health, so... but this is still fine. Just go for the Blizzard. It'll be fine. It'll be fine! The hail would finish us all off anyway. Sorry, Onlara, that was a really good idea. That was using the old noodle. I didn't realize that the health situation was kind of like, I don't know, so good for everyone else and so bad for Vanillite, and I forgot that Vanillite was the one who is going to be our Dynamax set. But we're going to get health back, okay? If we set up the hail and we have the grassy terrain, like, we're all going to be good here. I could use a Feather Dance, but I think I'm going to save that for if things get desperate. I am going to play more offensively at first, because I don't want to, like, we need to be attacking this thing. We do need to be attacking this thing and not faffing around. Fire Lash is the way to go with Heatmore. So like Fire Lash, dual Wing Beat, Flash Cannon, the Blizzard, like the Max Hailstorm Blizzard variety. As long as we all do these things, then we should be good. Kiba has the power with like all 24 health. Well, it might be 22 or 23, but right. Oh, that was pretty good. Does Tapu Bulu actually have good defense? In my head, I always think it has good defense, but I don't think it actually does. Right, Wood Hammer. Ooh, 20. Okay, this is fine though. Right, Flash Cannon. Come on, special defense drop. Special defense drop. Okay, fine. Okay, we are going with the Overheat. Honestly, that might not be a bad thing, just to like go big or go home. But we definitely want to switch to Fire Lash now, because that will help out with the dual Wing Beats. But it might not come to that, honestly. I might be able to dual Wing Beat this to finish. I don't know how accurate dual Wing Beat is. If it's 100%, then we've got this. But, oh, hang in there, Unpheasant. No, I think we'll be fine. Ice Body, more like I'm not finishing that. But there you go. But yeah, we're all going to get a load of health here. I do wish that health was done simultaneously and that all the things came up on the screen at once. Like, again, I do think that I do have some, like, user interface suggestions for the Pokemon Company for how they could do this. Oh, I didn't look at the accuracy, but it hits! Unpheasant does it! Unpheasant. Well done, Team 5. Very well done, everyone. Very well done. See, it was fine. We had 2 lives. 2 whole lives. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, Ash, catch them. But yeah, so we could have had that like a little bit safer, but it's fine. It's fine. So well done, seriously, very well done, everyone. Very nice work. Yeah, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's check these things one more time. Will we get multiple shiny Tapu Bulus in one stream? We tend not to do the same Pokemon twice in one stream. We haven't done that since the very start of the Strike streams. So if we do, this will be very special. Vanillish is a no. Magneton is a no. Will we get that shiny Heatmore? No, dang. I wanted shiny Heatmore. But will it just be Kevin? Or will we get the Black Bulu? No! Fett, how did you do? Did you get something? I mean, Kevin is definitely our winner today. Even if Fett gets something here, it's like Kevin is the undisputed winner of the stream. But so let's see. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Oh, no, nothing for Fett. Dang. Okay, so we have what's defense up, speed down? It's like relaxed or something, right? Yeah, relaxed. I'm learning my natures. I don't really know the defensive ones. Right, Magneton is neutral. Heatmore is calm and collected. And Tapu Bulu is bold and... No, wait, no. That's like lonely. A lonely Tapu Bulu. Like Kevin's. Is lonely because it was the only shiny. If Onlara erases Blacephalon, does anyone have it that could help Onlara get it back once something finally shines? Onlara's giving up on Blacephalon. That's the thing, I don't know if... Does anyone have Blacephalon anymore? The only one who maybe... There's like... Kieran or Kiba maybe have it? I don't know. Right, I'm gonna... Who do I go for here? That is the question. I might go for the Magneton. Is it hardy? It's quirky. Okay. So, wow, the last shiny I got in this place was a Sharpedo. Who would have thought? So I am kind of in a drought now, though, which is a shame, but... Oh, well, it just means that I'll get something in the new place, and then it will work out. Right, we're not going to delete any records. And we're going to call that it and call that all for today, I'm afraid. So that is all for today. We've done our 5 designated Dynamax adventures. You guys, gals, and non-binary pals have been wonderful. I really do appreciate all the love and support. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so it is a day off from the Strike streams. We will have to think of that name, won't we? We will have to think of that name change. Underappreciated mod, out. But no. In all seriousness, though, thank you, Xander, because I do really appreciate it. Like, Cramin, if you're out there, thank you for the spreadsheet. And Xander, I do just appreciate, you sort of joining in and just, being there to post those exclamation point explainers and stuff. You even remembered the one yesterday that I can't even remember which one it was you posted now. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue, and it was like one we rarely use. It was about like making sure you're prepared or whatever, like be ready. It wasn't like exclamation point be ready, but but it was like, hey, if you commit to being in a Dynamax adventure, make sure you're available. Was it available? Exclamation point available, I think. You remembered that, and so I do genuinely appreciate that. That you're able to just kind of like, share those things and let people know what's going on and make me only explain about the strike 10,000 times instead of 20,000 times. Like, I do really appreciate it. So, right. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Well done for today. Well, that's mainly for Kevin, who's not here now. Oh, can I just say one of my favorite things? My mentor, Bill, is friends with Neil Flynn, who is the actor on, like, The Middle and Scrubs. He was the janitor on Scrubs, and he was, like, the dad in The Middle, right? He's been in a lot of things. Oh, Mean Girls as well. He's been in a lot of things. And he's friends with my mentor, Bill. And a few years ago, like, pre-pandemic, Bill had a birthday party, and he had, like, a sort of, like, a comedy roast type thing for his birthday, which was quite fun. And one of the guys, like Shane, who was kind of like the main kind of like host for the evening or whatever, he's a very funny guy. And he was kind of like going through different people who were there at this event, and Neil had kind of shown up at the beginning to kind of wish Bill a happy birthday, but he's like more of an introverted guy and stuff like that, and just didn't really want to like hang around like all evening or whatever, and and he is like kind of this more famous guy. You don't want people being like, "Can I get a picture with you?" and stuff like that. Like I get it. So he's going through like all these people. It's like, oh, there's Bill's old friend, like Adam, like Adam's here from da da da, like, and then insert joke and da da da. So he's kind of listing his people. Like, there's like, so there's like Adam and Kevin on Lara, and he's like, and he's sort of like, like Kevin is from New Jersey, and like, Adam, da da da, Neil Flynn, and then he like looks around. It's like Neil Flynn left. And I always remember that, and it was just always so funny. It's like Neil Flynn left. And so Kevin left. So yeah. So anyway. So that's all for today. I am gonna go now. I do need to pack or finish off packing. Need to disassemble my TV and laptop and capture card and all that other stuff. So I will see you guys Thursday in a maybe equally echoey or maybe less echoey new house where the cats are moved in, my roommates are moved in. It's just me to go now, and hopefully hopefully my stuff, all of my stuff. But we'll see how it goes. So take care, lots of love. See you later, and I will see you all on Thursday, hopefully. But in the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, a wonderful Wednesday, and a very good beginning of your Thursday, where we will be 1 week of the Switch 2. Ooh, how exciting. So take care, everyone. Like the video if you haven't already. I haven't been saying that. This is the final one for now. This is the final one in this house. So make sure it's the most popular one ever. Take